Good afternoon, everybody.
Ooh,
All
that was
righty
a little
then.
picky up there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jeff, good
Yes.
afternoon, sir. How are
Good
you?
afternoon. I am well.
Jeff, we got to stop doing this, man.
What's that? Taking time off?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
I,
tough.
I love doing this so much, but life seems to be continuously getting in the way.
100% agree with you.
I mean, it's crazy. The boys, the more they get older, the more things that come up.
Yep.
And then, of course, trying to, navigate a life and a career and all the other things that we have going on in our lives, especially you and your job and your family. And you got, new roommates that moved in and, grandson. And I mean, life is getting busier and busier and busier, and the time is flying. You got to stop and wait and enjoy it.
It's almost like there's just not enough time in the day
There's not.
to do anything.
There's not. Honestly, before I know it, after I get the boys out to school and I start really digging into work, after I've already worked for probably about an hour because of Japan and Asia and stuff like
Mhm.
that, before I know it, it's already 2:00, ready to go get Dominic.
Yeah.
I'm wearing the Mr. Mom shoes these days and at home more than I have been, by choice.
Yeah.
Trying to keep the good times with the kids around and be around more and more. But yeah, man, there's just not enough time in the day.
Oh.
Not enough time. So I apologize because I'm at fault too.
Me too. Yep.
We keep saying, oh, no, we're coming back. We're coming back. This is it. We're good. We're good. And then again, something comes up in life.
I think last week was me. I think that was my doing.
Well, I think it's mostly you, but
yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Thanks.
No, seriously. It's been both of us. I will take full responsibility for missing some time and having some issues come up in life and just trying to take care of some things that we have to take care of, and just busy times.
Yep.
But I hope all is well with you and your family.
Yeah. Yeah.
You got anything exciting to talk about? Because I have a lot, but I always have a lot. So why don't we start with you? What's new in the world of Mr. Aubrey? Sports. You got football starting here. I'm sure you're excited about that.
Oh,
How's your
boy.
fantasy team looking?
Yeah.
I'm looking pretty good on that.
I didn't do one this year.
What?
Yeah, I didn't do one this year.
Really?
Yep.
I wish I would have known that. I would have told you to join in on mine.
Yeah, no, I didn't do one this year. Believe it or not, I did a fantasy hockey team this year.
How'd that work out for you?
Oh,
you've done one for this year.
I'm doing one now.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you 86 the football to do the hockey.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Teach his own.
It's different, man. Like it was, I don't know. My nephew was the one that brought it up to me, and which was me, Trey. So if he's listening, hats off to you. Thanks for that crap.
Love Trey.
But yeah, he wanted to do this. We did a fantasy hockey thing last year, just as a goof, more or less. There was like 10 of us or 8 of us that did it. And I mean, let's face facts, dude. I mean, and I'm going to say the word, I don't really care. I don't know shit about any other team players except for the Panthers, because that's who I watch. So I don't know any of these people. So I went into it last season, and he's like, all right, well, we're going to randomly draw numbers out of a hat, see where you draft. And I had the first pick of the draft. So I'm like, okay, well, that's cool for me. At least I know I'll get the best player on the board. And I took Connor McDavid, who is the best player in the NHL apparently last year. So yeah, I ended up winning the whole damn thing. So I won last year. Yeah. So this year, I knew.
So you did do one last year.
I did a fantasy hockey last year.
Last year was your first year.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. This year they hosed me. So they gave me like out of 10 teams, I ended up getting like the 6th pick, and I'm like, this sucks, dude.
All right. Well, it sounds like me when I first started doing fantasy football. I was always picking Giants.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, and I did that with this team. I think I did get a Panther or two, but now, and I hate to say it, but now watching the Panthers as much as I did last season and going into the playoffs, I took a lot of those playoff team players that I remembered hearing their stupid name. I took them because I was like, well, at least I remember them. So, and the one guy I took, I just got an alert today on CBS Sports. He just signed the biggest contract in NHL history.
Really?
And I'm like, so I text Trey and I said, I wonder who got that guy on their team. He sounds pretty good. He goes, I don't know. I got to check. That guy's badass. And then I got the message back of the middle finger. And I was like, Go ahead and hand me my money,
Show
dog.
you right.
But no, I didn't do a fantasy football team this year.
Wow,
Um,
that's a change.
yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm kind of irritated, but whatever.
That you didn't do one?
Yeah,
Ah, like I
I've
said,
done one for. I mean, I may do a free one just to do one, but I just enjoy doing the draft part. That to me is
And
always fun.
I skipped 1 year after I had my
I remember that.
my league, because I don't do the league anymore. I just
Yeah.
I joined somebody else's league, and
That's a lot. It was a lot of work, dude.
it was.
That league was a lot of work.
So we actually had my draft for the league I play in at my house,
oh, nice.
and it was pretty cool. I mean, we had it on Monday night, so it was a little like,
Oh, it was last night?
No, it was the week before.
Week before. Okay.
Yeah. So it was a little like, wasn't party hardy kind of deal, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Everybody wasn't rowdy, but it was fun. And a group of people that I do the league with, they're fun people to do it with, because they're the guy who runs it. He does all kinds of different things throughout the course of the season in
Mhm.
order to earn money or earn a
Oh.
first round pick.
Okay.
So like last year, I believe I scored the highest points out of the entire league.
Mm-hmm.
So I got the first round pick
Oh, nice.
by doing that. That
Who'd you
was
take?
part of what. Who'd you think I took?
McCaffrey.
Of course. I scored a B
Beautiful.
on my I was the second highest
Nice.
basically,
Let's hear it.
predicted to
Let's hear
go.
what do you got? Let's hear it.
You want to hear?
Yeah.
I'll share.
God damn. This is fantasy football time. I mean,
I'll
I'll
share.
give people advice.
Yeah, well, I might
You
need
know
it.
who we need to get on the show for that is
Who's that?
Gaudioso.
Yeah, oh yeah.
He's like a fantasy guru guy, man.
Yeah, he loves
He's
his
nasty.
fantasy.
Yeah. He called me the other day about his team.
Well, I'm predicted to win this week.
That's
I
a
got
plus.
131 and at 120, and here's my team:
Let's go.
Lamar Jackson.
Yeah.
Cook
Cook.
from the Bills. Jared Cook.
Oh, yeah.
McCaffrey.
Yep.
Flowers
Yep.
from Baltimore.
Yep.
Pittman from Indianapolis. Njoku from Cleveland.
Mm-hmm.
White from Las Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
Steelers D.
Mm-hmm.
And
Your best players.
Dicker is my kicker.
Who is?
Dicker.
Dicker?
Is my kicker.
Dicker the kicker?
I did that on purpose. As a dick.
I played
Get rid of
last.
him.
Listen, when I played last year, it came down to me solidifying second place. But I took the kicker from Dallas, Brandon Aubrey. I
Oh,
picked him
nice.
up in the waiver shit. And
Really?
Yeah. So it coughs up. My dad looks over and he's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Watching my fantasy." He's like, "Oh, it's freaking stupid. I don't understand that." I'm like, "Well, look at my kicker, and all it says is B Aubrey." And he's like, "Hey, all right." Well, I'm rooting for that freaking yuts.
Well, let me share my my bench too. So I got Chandler from Minnesota,
Mm-hmm.
Ezekiel Elliott, who's returning back
Mhm.
to the Dallas Cowboys, Hunter Henry,
Mm-hmm.
tight end, DeAndre Hopkins, Tyler Lockett, Adam Thielen, and Warren from the Pittsburgh which is a running back from Pittsburgh.
Mm-hmm.
So I scored the second highest in the draft.
Beautiful.
I mean, that's what they're saying, but you know how that goes.
Yeah.
You know, you
I've
get
seen
a,
people
get
with
a
an
C.
A. I've seen people with an A and not win a game.
And
so.
because I mean, you can have one guy go down and it really ruins your whole entire thing.
100%.
And McCaffrey, who knows? He's not 100% healthy yet.
He'll be fine.
Yeah, I know he will.
He'll be fine.
They did the smart thing leaving him out for a couple
Oh,
of weeks.
absolutely. Why jeopardize him?
So so that's my fantasy team. And it's a 12-man league, which makes it even harder.
God dang.
So you got somebody who goes down, bro. Forget
You're
it.
screwed.
You're done. So you gotta it strategically,
It's a lot of people.
yeah, it's fun. I've had a blast being a part of this league,
Nice.
and it's nice not to have to do it.
Wow.
Just kind of listen to what the
Yeah.
commissioner says to do. On another note, Dylan,
Yep.
very proud of him. He made the McAuliffe Middle School team,
Nice.
baseball team, as a seventh grader.
Congrats, kid.
Yeah,
Nice job.
very, very proud of him. He's actually at practice right now
Good.
as we speak, so he's probably not listening, which is normally he does listen to us. So he made the team. His first game is Thursday,
Okay.
and
Who they playing?
They play Boca.
Screw them.
Yeah, they play Boca. So we'll
Losers.
see.
Yeah.
Very proud of him for that.
Yeah,
He he's dealt with a lot of adversity too. Throughout.
Is he doing travel this year? Or no?
He is.
He is doing travel.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, he is doing travel. I'll leave that one to myself for right now, and then we can talk about that another time.
Yeah, I was gonna say I thought you guys were tossed. So I
Yeah, we were thinking about it. We tried out for a couple teams, realized
Right,
how
right.
bad it is still with Daddy Ball, and I'm going to say it because it is.
Yeah.
Um, you know, the new one for me now is that paid coach, paid coach. Everybody's got a paid coach, right? A paid coach. But there's a dad doing the GM work.
Mm-hmm.
How does that work?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, seriously, and I'm gonna call them out. Like it's bad because they're hiding behind the quote unquote paid coach
Yeah.
who has zero to say whatsoever. Why? My money. Where's my
Mhm.
money? I'm you just came here to be the puppet.
Yeah.
So give me my money
Mm-hmm.
and you go make that lineup.
Yeah.
So it's this, it really, it's getting worse.
I
It's getting worse. I
think-
mean,
I think I said that about 2 years ago.
yeah, but see,
I'm fine with a paid instructor. I think a paid coach is stupid.
I'm not opposed to the paid coach, but if you're the paid coach, you're the paid coach.
Yeah, you're the manager of the team. Run your crap.
Nobody else is helping you. That's a parent. Stay out of my dugout. Stay off my game changer. Stay off my lineup,
Yeah.
and don't call me.
Mhm.
That's it. Coach is a coach.
Mhm.
Dad is a dad.
Mhm.
Now, you want to be a dad coach? Okay, I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
Be a dad coach. But coach,
Correct.
don't play favoritism.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sorry, but I never did that.
Nope.
I played the best players.
Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do.
That's baseball.
Yeah.
And if a kid got hot,
Kept them there.
yes. And then if a kid did not,
He sat down.
what do? What's the famous phrase of that? Your number's called, go do a job.
Yeah.
That's the famous phrase.
Next man up.
Guys have made a living off coming off the bench as a utility player.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I 100%.
I
agree.
am not, tell my son all the time, you're not going to start every single game. And if
That's
you
right.
do, God bless you.
Yeah.
But only you're going to go into slumps.
Mm-hmm.
Guys are going to have to step up behind you. Things are going to happen.
Yeah.
But it's how you deal with it that makes you the more successful out of those ball players. And if you can come off the bench and produce,
Mm-hmm.
man, you are so valuable to any coach out there.
Yeah.
Any coach, any team, any organization, any college, anything.
Agreed.
Tyler Shellnut, perfect example.
Mm-hmm.
Kid had to come off the bench. And when he came off the bench, he produced.
Yeah.
So I love a situation like that. What I can't stand is hiding behind saying, oh, yeah, we got a paid coach. Oh, yeah, he did this, he did that. He coached here, he coached there. But then you do the team meeting and the dad GM is like, oh, yeah, do me a favor. No questions to the coach. You call me. Why?
Yeah. You're not the coach.
Who's the coach?
Yeah.
I'm confused.
Yeah.
What happened to the coach? Oh, well, he's too busy. Well, guess what? So is Joe Torre. So is Don Mattingly.
Yeah.
So is Bobby Cox. But
Yeah.
guess what? The players had an opportunity to go talk to him, and so did other people.
Without a
The
doubt.
GM.
It's part of the job.
That's what you do. Okay? You don't stop.
If you have a problem with the team, you go to the coach.
Stop.
If you have a problem with the coach, you go to the general manager.
That's right. Or the owner.
That there's the chain of command.
No doubt.
So
And look, I'm okay with you saying you're going to be helping this guy do scheduling. That's fine.
Mm-hmm.
But there's an ulterior motive there when you say don't call him.
Mm-hmm.
You're not allowed to call him.
Yeah.
No, there's an ulterior motive there, and I'm sorry, man. It's just getting out of hand. The travel baseball world is again getting out of hand. Can't say it enough. Can't say it with more. What's the word I'm looking for? Like, passionately saying, I wish it would just get better. People stop trying to justify what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
When you're a baseball person, I know what you're doing.
Yeah.
You can't tell me I'm not the dad that you can say to, this is what I'm doing, because I'm going to call you out.
Yeah.
I don't compromise the game. Never have and never will.
Yeah.
So, it's just getting bad, man. I can't say it any other way. But on the other note of that, yes, he is playing travel. Dominic's playing first year kid pitch, having a blast. His coach is the president of the Little League, actually, James Angelotti.
Oh, nice.
He's his coach.
Yeah,
Guy
good
is Sheila and I both said, never realized he was so funny. Why? Because he's walking around like the president. He's got so many things going on and
Yeah.
so many questions to answer. Get him on the field and coach. Dude, I haven't stopped laughing.
Really?
Oh, yeah. He's hysterical.
Good for him.
And I'm like, this is great. This
Yeah.
is what I want to see. I love that aspect of it.
Yeah.
Right. I love
You got to be personable, man.
well, I
And
like
they're kids,
that.
man. Like that's what I keep trying to emphasize with a lot of people.
Yep.
You're talking about children. This isn't like these kids are 18, 19, 20 years old, like they're grown-ups. They're freaking kids, dude. Like, take it easy, man. Like, I get it. The whole,
Yep.
like you said, I'm not trying to go back to the travel world, but it's just so damn competitive, and it's it's a must win every game, which I get. I want to win every game too, but to me, you can't tell me that you're putting an 8-year-old or a 9-year-old in these games where it's like it's a make or break deal.
No.
And I'm like, dude, they're 8 and 9 years old, dude. Calm down. And especially if you're a freaking paid coach, then what the hell do you care? You still got your money. Who cares?
Yeah.
That's
Well,
where I don't
want
like
the-
the
I
paid
want the-
coach thing.
I
I'm
want the
just saying.
passionate coach too.
That's what I'm
I
looking
want
for.
a coach that's going to
If-
learn how to develop players. I
Yep.
want a coach that's going to be able to be biased,
Yep.
not if a kid's not cutting the mustard, next kid steps to the plate.
Yeah.
And steps in and hopefully fills a gap.
I would love for a
game
paid
of
coach to
baseball
call
to
me
be-
in on the show. Come in, get on YouTube, whatever,
Yeah.
and challenge me, bro.
S-
Prove me wrong
I-
that I think
You want me
that
to call out a few? I will.
have them on the show because I'll put them in their place. I
Yeah.
think that whole thing is ridiculous. Like I said, a paid instructor, totally get it, man. I have
Yep.
no beef with that.
Nope.
A paid coach,
Yeah.
sorry, I just disagree with it.
Somebody-
You're coaching a bunch of children. If you were coaching high school, college, even middle school ball, dude, I'm cool with that because you get a stipend and all that shit. I did it. I coached high school football. I totally get it.
Yep.
But you got paid like, dude, I made like $2,000. That's what I got paid for like 7 months of freaking work. I made $2,000.
Yeah,
That's it.
It's like 10 cents a day.
100%, dude. It's a waste. You do it for the game, dude. That's what you're there for.
I know.
So for any of these assholes that go out here and they're charging people $450 a month
Mhm.
for their 10-year-old or 11-year-old to come here and play, no, I'm sorry, dude. There ain't nothing on your team that's worth $450. Nope. Unless I'm getting a happy ending after each week, that ain't happening. Try that crap again. And like I said, I'll take anybody on. They can sit here and tell me all day, oh, no, this up. Nope. You're going to lose the debate because I'm king of the debate. Bring it on. I'll challenge anybody, anytime, any place, anywhere, preferably right there.
I have zero problem with it because again, and it's not like, look, I'm not trying to bash them, but like, let's talk real talk. If
I
you-
will say, I don't mean to interrupt you. I will say there are a couple of paid coaches that I have met and I have seen that actually do coach and they do a good job. And I've watched these kids grow and I've seen them under him. And he's more of to me, he's a paid coach / instructor. I'm fine with that. 100% fine with that.
You talking about who I think you're talking about?
Probably.
Yeah.
What's the
Look,
name start with?
Matt.
Yeah. 100%, dude.
Matt,
Well, he is a good person because he does take the
Matt
time.
teaches.
Yes.
Matt,
And where
Matt
these other
teaches.
people are not. They're
Yep.
there to I'm making
Look,
a
I'm not-
lineup and
I'm
get
not
outta
trying
here.
to blow smoke up his butt. Look, he had his faults, and he knows it, and I told him it a million times.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, my son has learned more from that man.
Yeah.
Than he does from me.
Yeah.
Not because of the level of knowledge, because I've always said I'm not going to be there to teach him every single step of the
Mhm.
way. I'm going to be able to
You
talk
need
to
an
him.
assistant. Yeah.
You need somebody because my way isn't always going to work.
100%.
And there's a truth to how you develop a player to what is comfortable for him,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
I tell Deshaun, I tell Kyle, I tell Tyler, I tell Gennaro, all these guys are their own individual. They learn on their own time and how they
Yeah.
learn, how they progress. No player is the same. You can't tell me that Harper right now
Mm-hmm.
is the same player as a Babe Ruth.
No.
Two totally different players,
100%.
two totally different athletes
Yes.
in their generation or in just as an athletic person.
Yeah.
And let me tell you something. Babe Ruth was not athletic.
Not at all. Not at all.
But he was the best player that ever played the game.
Yep.
One of them.
Yeah.
If not the best.
Yeah.
So
I'd have him. Yeah, I
what about
definitely have him in
what
my
about
top
Aaron
three.
Judge? What about Giancarlo Stanton?
Different players, different style,
Who would
different everything.
Who
Who
would
would
you who would you take right now?
If I'm the coach
If you're a coach
or
on the
general
outside
manager?
looking, general manager,
Okay.
coach, whatever, on the outside looking in,
hmm
you didn't watch Giancarlo in Miami. Two of those guys came up at the exact same time.
hmm
Who you taking?
Judge
All day.
all day long.
All day, every day, baby. First of all, class. Not
Yep.
that Giancarlo's not. I actually think Giancarlo's
He's fine.
one of the nicer
Yeah,
of the
he's
guys
fine.
too.
I've heard interviews with him. He's
100%. Giancarlo,
Mhm.
Judge, class. So wins. When you don't become a Yankee captain, that's a very, very sacred honor, brother.
Yeah.
Period. End of story. Steinbrenner family never just gave that out.
Yep.
It
Agreed.
went to the right people
Yeah.
and the people that can handle it in New York.
Yeah.
Giancarlo, I don't think could handle it in New York.
No.
But that's fine. Athletic, that guy can do more things than I've ever seen anybody
Mhm.
do in my entire life.
Especially with his height. He's
Well,
huge.
But I bring Giancarlo up because they're both not Judge a little bit bigger.
yeah,
right.
Judge is bigger.
He looks like a tight end.
Yeah.
Okay. But the athletic strength, the athletic capability, the adjustments he's made. Bro, you threw him a curveball years ago. It was like a tornado coming through.
Yeah.
Whiff.
Yeah.
He figured it out.
Yeah.
He adjusted.
Yeah.
He wasn't always going to get a dead red fastball, dude.
100% no.
So he had to.
Yeah.
Look at his stats from when he came up to where it is now.
Yeah.
I mean, what has he got? 55 home runs right now?
Yeah.
I
He's the
mean,
hottest player in
bro,
baseball, man.
It's
But again,
it's September 3rd.
Yeah.
He's going to break that record again.
Mhm.
And he might even break Bonds'.
He could. And if anybody does, I hope it's him.
So do
I really do.
I.
I'm not rooting for Ohtani at all. I mean, he's at 42, 43 home runs or some crap like that. So, I think he's got 40 home runs and 40 stolen bases right now.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's another guy, dude. That guy's incredible, dude. He's absolutely incredible. And the funny part is he's not even pitching this season.
Really?
No. LA won't let him pitch this year. Nope. Rest your arm for the year.
Yeah, well.
They've invested $1 billion in this prick. Yeah. Rest your freaking arm, bro.
You're on fire today with the cuss words.
I'm fired up, dude.
Oh, you're fired up. You're
Fired up.
That's my word.
I know, but we start talking about debating people and all jumpy and crap.
Well, we got off a little bit.
I'm going to get the elephant out of the room now. Okay.
What's the elephant?
I'm fully aware that my Seminoles suck and we died last night. I'm fully aware. Daniel and I, God bless that man for talking me
Y'all
off
played
the
last
freaking
night?
ledge. Yeah, we got beat.
You got beat again?
Yeah.
I see how much I paid attention
Yeah.
last night.
No, we got beat.
Who'd you play?
Boston College.
And you lost to Boston College.
Yeah. And honestly,
Bad?
Yeah, I think by like friggin' 2 touchdowns.
Look, the Georgia Tech thing, I mean,
to me, that was a fluke.
I
I
don't
think
know about
both
the
teams.
fluke. I
I think
think-
both teams were just tit for tat. And like I said to somebody the other day, oh, we got beat. You got beat by 3 points with no seconds left. Like, calm down.
yeah.
This game last night, Phil,
The
we
Dublin
gave up-
game, I'm not sold on the Dublin game because that's a tough schedule for anybody.
Yeah.
Period. End of story.
Yeah.
Going across the world like that,
Yeah.
playing in a game, coming back.
And then playing again a week, not even 6 days later.
Well,
So-
I'm saying for both teams.
Yeah,
It could have went either way.
100%.
Right. So fast forward to the last night. Now tell me what happened. I didn't see it. Honestly, I didn't watch it. And
The
normally I
Seminoles
look.
defense cannot stop the run at all. They gave up 280 yards on the ground. That then puts them in the last 2 games that they played. They've given up a total of 600 yards rushing in 2 games.
Yeah, they exposed that, huh?
Oh boy, we've got. Let's see here. As Daniel and I were saying earlier, DJ, whatever his name is, ukulele, sucks. That guy's horrible.
Yep.
We have a tight end that we thought was second coming of God. Sucks. Get rid of him. That dude had 7 targets and didn't catch 1 ball. And when I say didn't catch him, I'll give you 2. Sure. Defense played him outright. I'll give him that.
Wow.
5 of them, I crap you not, Phil. I'm talking here. Boom, drop. Boom, drop. And I mean like 3rd down and 3, and he's catching a 10-yard out, and we move on. And it's like, I wanted, like my dad and I were talking about it this morning. I just yelled out at one point, "Don't throw it to Stonehands!" And I'm screaming at the television.
Wow. What time is that game on?
7:30.
Wow.
But that's where I'm getting ready to get at. For all of you DirecTV people, ESPN people,
Oh, yeah.
sorry, you didn't get it.
Well, no, you could get it as long as you had ESPN Plus.
Nope.
Really?
Nope. I
Wow.
have ESPN Plus. They blocked it. You
Wow.
had to go through a certain provider. So when I have ESPN Plus,
you can go through your provider, but
Right.
you can also buy ESPN through Disney,
right,
right?
Which
or
I have.
Paramount or whatever.
Yeah, I have.
Yeah,
It's through Disney. Yeah.
Got it.
So I have ESPN Plus through the Disney thing and Hulu and all that crap, right?
Right.
So I set everybody up with it. We all go to log on at 7:15 and it's blocked. So then it's asking for your service provider. Well, I can't give them my service provider because DirecTV doesn't carry it. So I put that in and it shuts it down.
All right.
So I had to illegally stream it on YouTube. That's how I watched that game last night.
Really?
Yep.
So the funny thing you're saying that because we had YouTube TV,
Mhm.
and recently got rid of it. Just kind of get into that in the whole situation. I am no longer on social media.
Yeah.
At all.
Yeah.
Period. End of story. Not on Instagram. Not on Facebook.
Yep.
That's it. Got rid of it. On top of that, I got rid of my personal email, which I started really liking Outlook. I'm a big Outlook fan. I'm not Gmail's not for me anymore.
Yeah. Agreed.
So I like Outlook. Pay a lot for it, but I like their service. So I got rid of my Gmail account and I got another Outlook because all the business ones are under Outlook. So I use now my personal email as my
Outlook.
Outlook. So when I did that, for one, I got rid of Gmail. Somehow, some way, some of my numbers saved to my Gmail account for my phone. So I've lost a lot of numbers.
Oh, geez.
Because when I deleted the email, I
Yeah.
lost the numbers. That's the first thing. Second thing is lost YouTube. You can't have Outlook
Oh, yeah.
and do YouTube.
Yeah.
It's a Google,
It's Google
server.
Yeah.
So lost cable. Lost numbers, lost cable, lost social media. And then I did DirecTV stream. Went around, looked around. I was like, yeah, you know what? Let's try it. I was looking at, the rankings of all the other ones, right?
Right,
You know,
right.
Hulu, and you got Tubi or whatever.
Yeah.
All those other
Fubu and whatever.
Fubu, Babu,
Yeah.
Babu,
Tobu. Whatever.
Tobu, Jobu.
Yeah.
So got DirecTV. All of a sudden, no ESPN on Sunday or Monday. No, Sunday. I'm like, what? What happened? Why isn't the games not playing? Well, sure shit.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
they got
blocked
rid of
everything.
But I hear they're
Now-
talking and they're
They're in
negotiating.
negotiation.
Yeah.
They're in
So,
negotiation.
I mean, whatchamacallit did that. YouTube did that with MLB.
Oh, really? Yeah.
MLB Network is not on YouTube TV.
Yeah.
So I lost MLB Network, which is one of the reasons why I was okay with losing YouTube.
I agree with you, Daniel. Daniel just said F Disney and F ESPN.
But I don't understand. Well, first of all, ESPN, honestly, it's irrelevant now. But ESPN and ABC are connected.
They're connected.
So that's the problem.
Yeah.
But in my opinion, I could care less about ESPN. I don't even watch ESPN.
I don't really either. I have that strictly for just whenever a game comes on.
Yeah, it's only for you. It's only for an ABC network.
That's it. That's all I'm doing it for.
And if you have ESPN Plus, you just go on that.
Yeah.
So I have that. I was more pissed that they got rid of the MLB network. But what I don't understand is why they keep
doing these negotiations. Do them before the freaking sports season starts.
That, and how do you just dump it in the middle of the day?
Yeah, exactly. You had it yesterday. Had it in the morning.
I mean, seriously.
But now there's a game that
you know what? Let's get rid of this shit.
Game of the week coming
Saturday.
on. Let's take a watch.
How do you do
that?
I
can't do it. Yeah,
on
it's
a
ridiculous.
weekend.
Yeah,
I don't even get my mail on the weekend.
on a holiday weekend.
On a holiday weekend.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously, I don't get it. Like,
it's horrible.
And when I cut the cord, as everybody says, a long time ago.
Yep.
I got rid of AT&T Uverse, which I was spending like $400 a month for the boxes, for the cable, for the internet, for the phone, for this, for that. It was annoying already. It was just as much as my car payment.
Yeah.
To watch TV, which I barely ever watched, and the only thing I ever watched was baseball.
Yeah.
And the occasional news.
Yeah. So The game that they had on Sunday, which was the LSU
That was the
USC
game.
game.
Yes, that was the one
Yeah.
you couldn't get.
Yeah, so nobody could get it. I
Well,
got it
on ESPN.
Yeah, I did too. I
So
got it
did
on
I.
ESPN
That's
Plus.
when I realized it.
But they then like Daniel was just telling me too, they canceled that 10 minutes before that game started.
When you say cancel it, how do you cancel it?
So
though?
when like my uncle we were at Tracy and Carol's house and he was trying to get the game on. He's like, damn, the game's on, I can't get it on or whatever.
Right.
And I'm like, well, I'm like, why? He goes, I don't know. I just turned on ABC on DirecTV and it's saying that they're in negotiations. This channel is now blocked. And I'm like,
I don't understand. How do you go into negotiation on a Saturday?
Exactly. Well, that's a Sunday.
It was
Sunday.
Saturday.
No, it was Sunday.
No, Sunday. No, Saturday was the game.
On what game?
Oh wait,
no,
right.
it was
you're
Sunday.
right. No, you're right. It was
We're
Sunday.
all screwed up because of
right.
Labor Day.
Yeah, that's right. So it was the LSU game was on Sunday. You're right, because that's when we had everybody over. Right. Yeah, because you guys had just left. We were going to watch the game. It was on at 8:00. Right. Yeah. It was Sunday. I apologize, but again, even still, how do you do it on a Sunday?
Exactly. Yep. It's so.
I don't get it.
Let's see.
It's always about money.
Yeah. What Daniel say here?
We need competition in broadcasting. Well, we have it. I mean, that's why these Hulus have come out. I honestly, again, I picked DirecTV because of a couple of reasons. One, not gonna lie, it was cheaper.
Yeah, it is cheaper.
When you first got it,
yeah,
it's for like 5 months. It's like $40.
Yeah, it's nice.
Or 6 months. Second, got my MLB network back.
Yep.
Third, I mean, DirecTV was the leader in professional football subscriber for years and still is.
Yeah.
Agreed. Okay. So I got all those reasons were the reasons why I said, you know what, time to, new changes.
Yeah.
Got rid of this, got rid of that, getting rid of YouTube because YouTube kept jacking up their prices anyways. It was up to like 74. When we originally cut the cord years and years and years ago, when YouTube TV first came out, we were paying $29 a month.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's up to 74.
I was gonna say it's amazing how much the money goes up with all this crap.
But again, they lost more channels than they had. They gained,
but they charged you more money.
100%.
Yeah, it's the way of the world.
They got rid of MLB Network. Was the only reason why I had that stupid network.
Yep, it's the way of the world.
Or the stupid whatever.
Did you say sobriety?
Subscriber or subscription.
Speaking of subscriber, make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe action.
Good lead in
on the YouTube channel.
Yeah, I mean, look again. It's the whole. Things make me angry.
I know.
Angry.
I know.
I mean, if I'm an LSU fan, I'm freaking throwing the freaking TV through.
I was last night, dude. When I went to log on to that game,
there you go.
I'm like,
but you were able to get it. At least you were able to get it.
I'm going to tell you like this: if it wasn't, I'll shout her out right now. I know she doesn't watch any of the show because she doesn't care. But I will definitely shout out my soon-to-be daughter-in-law because that was Bella's idea.
She's going on YouTube.
Go on YouTube. She's like, just put it on YouTube. You can put it on it because we put
YouTube as YouTube. As a YouTube, not YouTube TV.
Yeah, correct.
And you don't have YouTube Red or anything like that, right?
No.
Okay.
No.
And you were able to get it.
Watch the whole game.
Okay. So I have a secret for everybody out there.
Sweet.
It's called Dofu.
Dofu?
Not Bofu. Not Bufu.
Not Mufu?
Not Mufu.
Okay.
It's Dofu.
Tofu.
I'm gonna tell you right now. Go look it up real quick. Daniel, while you're there, do it. Hold on one second. Let me bring it up here. Here it is. Where it is? Yep. It's Dofu Sport. DOFU Sport. Bring it up. If you ever want to watch a fight or a MMA match or a boxing or a football or baseball, there it is right there. You just Dofu. Go back up. Dofu Sports on the App Store. Yes, sir.
What is it? Free?
Free. We watched. Dylan has never missed a Jake Paul fight. Wow. Don't ask me why he wants to watch it.
No. Kids.
We watched the last one.
Oh, did you?
Mm-hmm. Oh, and then Gotti against Mayweather.
Oh, yeah.
On that. So, if you ever want to get, you know who told me about this? My Bahamian friends. They know about it over there. Because they only got the 3G over there. They're 2 Gs behind.
Yeah, they're running low on the Gs.
Yeah. So, they taught me about that.
Huh.
We were getting ready one night. It was me, a couple of guys from the Bahamas, and we were sitting at the table. We wanted to watch Chisholm. Mm-hmm. And the Marlins game was blacked out.
Yeah.
And I couldn't get it for whatever reason. So they were like, "Oh, go on this." Like, what's this? Dofu, dofu, whatever.
Yeah.
All right, I'll check it out. Sure shit. And now when you can mirror your TV or your
Yeah,
iPad and
to
everything
your phone.
else,
Yeah.
done.
Yeah, I just downloaded
Yeah, I watched it. Oh, my chair just broke.
it. Did it really? Oh my God.
Or did I hit?
You must have hit the thing. There's no way it broke. That's hilarious.
I hit my head.
I mean, at one point I looked over and you were gone, so I didn't understand what happened.
I'm like, what did I do? Anyways, yeah, didn't break.
No, we're live.
Thankfully.
Yeah, we're fine. Couldn't do that again if we tried,
like,
man.
Why am I sinking? Yeah, so Dofu. For those of you out there, don't tell them where you found it.
Tofu and not from you.
Nope. We have competition providers, not broadcasting.
Yeah, very true. He's not wrong.
Well,
Well, he's not wrong. It's all about money, man. That's
yeah.
what it comes down to. It's all about freaking
Remember
money.
Napster?
Napster was great.
I mean, that's what Dofu is.
Napster was great.
Until somebody figures it out.
Well, I mean, shit, Metallica's the one that ended Napster, but
Yeah. Never did like Metallica much after that.
a lot of people didn't like them. I sure as hell. We didn't as DJs, bro. I
Nope.
mean, you and I made a living off of Napster.
Yeah.
I mean,
There
we
was a
could.
bunch of them. What was the other one that came out?
LimeWire.
Thanks.
Yeah.
You remembered that one. Huh?
I do.
LimeWire. Yep. Yeah, man.
Yeah,
I mean, I had more blank CDs that had Flava's mix.
Yeah. I do remember that.
And
Oh
the
my God.
Booty Jam Nickel
Yeah.
Beer Night mix. I mean,
which was great, dude. Because
yeah,
I remember.
because I had a whole freaking
Dude,
4 hours worth of freaking songs.
You know what
on
I
one
liked
CD.
back then, and I don't know if you remember doing this or not. I'm sure you do, but like we went and did a wedding.
Yep.
And we would put all their songs that they wanted on the CD, and
Yep.
we could just use that CD. And at the end of the night, we fold the CD, put it in the case, and handed it to them,
There you go.
and say, "Here, on your year anniversary, put that on."
Yep.
To me, that was the way to go. Now you just push your phone and it plays it. But I mean,
Yeah.
back then we had more compliments. I remember from that
Yeah.
because they were like, "Oh my God, thank you! I can't believe you made a CD for us."
Made him a CD and
Yeah.
everything that was something for them to cherish the day again.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it was fun times back then.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, I look, I can't explain the whole cable thing. It's annoying, but
Yes.
I did get DirecTV. We'll see if they give us ESPN back, but I really don't care.
True.
I know. I mean, if I never watched ESPN again, it'd be all right. You know what? I watched ESPN? Stuart Scott.
I miss him.
So do I. That dude made it. And Berman, Chris Berman.
Berman was great.
Those are the best broadcasters they had.
Yep.
In my opinion.
Yep. He was great.
So I haven't watched ESPN. And when was the last time you watched Sports Center?
Oh my God. Probably 10 years ago.
Yeah, Van
If
Peltz.
that.
That guy's annoying.
No, he's trash.
Yep.
I can't take Stephen A. Smith either. He annoys the crap out of me too.
Steven makes me laugh a little bit though.
He's funny, but then at times
He
where
reminds
it's
me
like,
of Rock not Rock, Spike Lee.
yeah, to me, he. This is gonna sound really bad, so I just don't think I'm gonna say it.
Yeah, don't say it. If it sounds that bad and you don't want to say it and you're questioning yourself.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do it. I'll give you an example though of why I don't like this guy.
All right.
So they had a thing on there the other day. I was watching some clip on TikTok or YouTube or whatever the crap I was doing nothing watching, and they were talking about who the top 5 centers in the NBA are of all time.
Yep.
I know who mine is, and obviously the guy that they had on, I can't remember the other guy's name. It was Stephen A. Smith, some other guy, and some white guy. I can't think of his name right off the top, but he's always on the damn show.
Mm-hmm.
And I know who mine is. Mine is Shaquille O'Neal. Hands down was the greatest center of all time. That guy just dominated. And I mean, the guy was like 7 foot tall and he was 325 freaking pounds. Like you weren't moving him.
No.
And he dominated and he made Kobe Kobe didn't make him better, but he made Kobe underneath and made that day a lot easier for Kobe. Same with LeBron, same with Dwayne Wade, same with all those guys. I mean, the guy's had 5 freaking championship rings. He's obviously done something right over his career.
Agreed.
So this guy comes on there, and I could tell that the one guy I agreed with, it was Shaq. And I could tell Stephen A. Smith was kind of on the cusp. You know what I mean? Like you kind of just see his face, and he's like watching it on the camera. And the guy's like, I can tell you now, Shaquille O'Neal's not even maybe in my top 5. And the one guy's like, what? And then all of a sudden you see Stephen A. Smith. What? What are you talking about, man? And I'm thinking, I think he hit a nerve, and I think you don't think he's in that top 5. The other guy thinks he should be in the top 5, and you're just going to play the game. I'm not going to say why. So I sat there watching it, and they named some guys. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I think Olajuwon should be in the top 5, hands down. David Robinson in my book, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I mean, there were so many good centers back when we were young.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know anybody now.
Basketball was great when I was in the 90s.
I mean, they still have this stupid debate. Jordan or LeBron?
There's no debate.
Thank you.
There's never has been a debate.
No. It's Jordan.
Again, same situation. We talked about it earlier with Babe Ruth. Jordan was Jordan.
Yep.
Don't try to make LeBron Jordan.
Yep.
LeBron's a great player. I'm not saying he's not.
Oh, agreed.
But he's not Jordan. No. And he never will be Jordan.
No.
Ever.
No.
Dude paved the way for everybody else.
Yes, he
Period.
did.
End of story. Just like Bird paved the way for a guy like John Stockton.
Yeah.
And Dr. J paved the way for a guy like Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
Or Magic Johnson.
Yeah.
These guys were in their time the best players that played the game. There weren't anybody like them later on.
Agreed.
Jordan is Jordan. He will always be Jordan. He will never be compared. He should never be compared to LeBron, and LeBron should never be compared to him. He's not him.
Yeah, agreed. And that's where I get pissed at that whole thing. Again, I had somebody tell me about the Dream Team, the one we just had in the Olympics or whatever. And I started laughing because I'm like, dude, the original Dream Team would have beat any of the other Dream Teams at any given time.
One team scored 20 points against them.
Yeah. And they scored
an entire game.
And they scored 135.
It wasn't even close.
That game was over in the first 3 minutes.
It was over when the ball got tipped.
It was over when they got off the bus. Yeah. And that's the problem.
Nobody
and
wanted to play
unfortunately,
them that year.
No, they didn't. Oh my God, dude. That team
that was in Barcelona
disgusting.
that year.
Yes,
right?
it was.
Yeah. Dude, there's no comparison.
Nope.
I'm sorry. I don't say that, Babe Ruth or Michael Jordan, they are their own individual players.
Mm-hmm.
They defied the word athlete in their own way.
Oh, big time. Big time.
So,
well, like I said, it's just different in sports
I never
now,
got
man.
to meet him, man. And
who's that, Jordan?
That's one thing that I wish. And he lives right here.
Jordan?
I got to bump into him one time.
He lives in Jupiter or something like that.
Yeah, he's got a new golf course going up too.
Yeah.
But he fishes a ton. He's got that
sportman.
That
dope.
sport fisherman. Yeah, I would love to meet him, man. I was a huge, and I was from New York. And at that time, could care less about Ewing, could care less about John Stockton or John Starks.
Yep.
Charles Oakley and all the other guys, Lambeer. I mean, dude, there was so many guys on that freaking team. And I never was a Knicks fan. I was a Jordan fan.
Yep.
Knew everything about the 90s teams. Everything. I could name the starting lineup like it was yesterday, literally. And I can name it 3 times.
Yeah,
because it changed 3 times. You
Yes,
had Paxson, you had BJ Armstrong, and you had Steve Kerr.
Yep.
Those are your 3 guys that basically were shooting threes.
Yep.
You had Cartwright, you had Horace Grant, and you had Wennington, and you had Tony Kukoc.
Kukoc, yes.
Dude, I mean, that team was disgusting.
Yeah.
Bro, they won 85 games.
And you're still forgetting 3 other guys.
What? I'm not.
I know.
I'm
you're
just talking about the people that don't know those guys.
Right. You're naming those
what about
guys.
Steve Hodges.
Craig Hodges.
Craig Hodges.
Craig Hodges, and then you're welcome. But you also had, again, just besides Jordan, you had Scottie Pippen. And you had Dennis freaking Rodman, dude. Like the Worm was the shit. Like that guy might be in my top 5 of some of my favorite player, only because of the fact of he was just he was an ass.
Did you watch The Last Dance?
Incredible show. I even had Jackson watch it. Jackson loved it, dude. Loved it.
You know they don't get along anymore now, right?
Who's that?
With Jordan and Pippen?
Yeah, they don't
but they were at that time. And then all of a sudden, Jordan's kids started dating Pippen's wife.
Yeah. Well,
No
whatever.
bueno.
It happens.
Anyways,
it happens. What are you gonna do?
It is. But it's like, I don't know. Yeah.
Whatever. Tit for tat. Leave it alone.
Draw the line somewhere. But anyways,
the
whole point is when they play together, most dominant force, just like Shaq and Kobe.
Yeah.
Okay. But a different type of role.
Yeah.
Pippen was nowhere near Shaq. Okay.
Agreed.
Those two guys can move the ball. Shaq didn't move the ball. He moved the team.
Yeah.
Like literally, like, all right, this guy's the train's coming. Well, let's move out of the way. I mean, the guy broke backboards.
Yeah.
Straight broke backboards.
Dude,
I mean,
come
on.
He was nasty.
Clyde Drexler. All
He was
those years,
gangster,
dude,
too.
they were always good.
Yep.
John Stockton, Karl Malone, David Robertson.
Yep.
It was
dude, that era was just great.
Era.
Man. It was great.
No comparison.
And like right now, I mean, I could name you
I don't know anybody.
maybe 3 guys that play basketball right now.
Yeah, Curry. What about it?
Curry. I was gonna say he's one.
Yep.
And then what's his name? Luka guy from Dallas. I think he's pretty funny.
I mean, obviously LeBron.
And
is he still playing?
Yeah.
His son's playing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. How'd that work?
It's pretty easy. LeBron told the Lakers, take him or I'm going to retire and walk away.
Mm-hmm.
So again, it's the inmate running the asylum is how it works with LeBron James.
The inmate running the asylum.
Because I can tell you like this, everybody can sit here and tell me, oh, well, LeBron's broke this record and he's got this and that. Jordan didn't make crap in the NBA. He took pay cuts every freaking year.
He didn't need to make
it. Exactly. Does LeBron really need the money?
No.
So shut your mouth, take the pay cut, build your team that you're wanting to be the general manager of, and just right off in the sunset, dude.
No doubt.
That's how I look at LeBron.
Agreed.
To me, he's a crybaby whiner, and I never saw Jordan cry and piss and moan and flop on the ground. Dude, I watched a game where Jordan got punched dead in the damn face while he was going to the thing.
You know, there was I don't remember. Was it? It might have been on The Last Dance where they talked about this. They couldn't stand Kukoc.
Yeah.
When he first came over.
Yeah. That's when we had to go play him again in the Dream Team, and him and Pippen owned him.
When they went to Barcelona, and played against Croatia, okay, they beat the piss out of him, deliberately,
on purpose,
because they wanted to show Reinsdorf, don't go after this guy, and if you do, you're gonna have issues with us, So they deliberately exposed his entire game, when they played him.
Mm-hmm.
That's how dominant those two were. They still brought him over, and that caused a lot of problems with Pippen and
Pippen
not Jordan,
and what's
Pippen
his name?
and the
Reinhoff or Reinhoff, whatever his name was. Yeah.
Well, not Reinsdorf. The guy that was the GM.
Yeah.
The owner was Reinsdorf.
No, what the hell was it? Jerry something.
Jerry's. Yeah. He was. They hated him.
Yeah.
They couldn't stand him.
No. Not a fan.
And he was the one that was trying to push Jackson out.
Yep. That's when they was going to piss Jordan off. Because Jordan wasn't going to play for somebody else.
He
was going to walk away.
I'm out.
Yeah.
Get rid of him. I'm done.
Yep.
Period. End of story. And they kept him for one more year, and that was it.
And then Jordan went and played baseball. So
no, that was afterwards.
Was it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That was when he became the Wizard. That's when he went to Washington. Yeah, that was the end of their run.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought he went back. I thought he
Pippen stayed for a little while.
I thought he went back because he was 45 when he went back to the.
That was after baseball.
I was going to say that was.
But that
baseball.
was before the whole.
The
whole disagreement about Kukoc and Pippen and what Pippen was getting paid and all this other crap. Jordan didn't care. Jordan signed the biggest deal that anybody's ever signed. It wasn't even a thought back then to get that kind of deal on a shoe deal, and he got it.
He got it.
And his mom got it for him.
Mm-hmm.
His manager.
Yep, I watched that movie.
Mama Dukes was smart.
I watched that movie too. Good movie.
I haven't watched the whole thing yet.
Phenomenal movie.
I didn't fall asleep.
You dozed off.
No, I was busy with work, but then I fell asleep after.
Yeah.
And I didn't finish the movie.
Yeah.
So, I got a call during the movie, and then I stopped the movie, and then when I came back in, I fell asleep and didn't watch the rest of it. So,
yeah, good movie. Yeah, very good. I actually really
I definitely want to watch it, and I also want to watch. We were talking about this the other day. Is Marley? I've never seen that yet.
Yeah, I do want to see
One
Marley,
Love,
man. Yeah,
I definitely want to see that movie. Yeah, man.
What's with the movie that's out now? I don't know if anybody's
seen it. Did you see Beetlejuice coming out again?
Oh yeah, I got to go see that.
What's with the remakes?
You know what I just read about this?
By the way,
it's
it's a continuation. I get it.
Yeah.
But what's with bringing some of these movies back this late in the game?
I think it's.
Are they running out of ideas?
I thought that. Here's what I'm thinking: I think they're trying to. I think they're trying to close that book. Because they always leave stuff open at the end of these movies.
What book did they leave open in that?
With who? Beetlejuice?
Yeah. At
Well,
the end, he
at
was
the end, he
standing
was
there
standing there and all that kind of
or
stuff.
sitting
So,
there.
so I guess they kind of left it as
He
that.
sprinkled his head down.
Yeah,
He had a
which it's
little
back
head.
now. But
They should have came back with him. Had a small
he
head.
may. I don't. I have no idea. I got to see the show. But I am going to watch it. But I did find out that that Michael Keaton didn't even have a script for Beetlejuice, the first one. That's all improv.
Yeah, I heard that.
And
too.
I'm like,
I did
holy
hear that.
crap! Like that's some of the
A lot
greatest
of that was
stand-up comedy
in Casino
ever.
too. They let Don Rickles just kind of
Yeah,
go.
he just went.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did see that. But yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing it just because of the show. But I wanted to see what that movie is that Smalls did, that baseball movie that's out.
Yeah, that the Little League one.
Yeah,
Yeah, I want to see that too.
I
Actually,
want to see that, man. I've heard it's good.
You know, we haven't been here since Florida won.
Yeah, I just thought of that. Yeah,
We haven't been here since then. The Orlando team, Lake Mary, won the entire Little League World Series. Not only the U.S. series, but they also beat
they beat
the international.
Yeah,
and was it 12 times or 8 times? I think it was 8 times. A Florida team has gone and never beaten and got to the international part of it.
Yeah,
there was one team that won the U.S., which is
Boynton.
And now there's 2 teams that have won not only the U.S., but also the international. Or one team that won the international, but one that won both.
Yeah.
And that's pretty phenomenal. Congratulations to those kids. I don't know about you, but I was glued to the TV.
Dude, the last game was great, man. The one they played, I think it was Texas.
Yeah.
That was such a back and forth game, man. It was really fun to watch.
Yeah, the Texas one, and then they had to play Taiwan.
Yeah. Yeah, that was good baseball, man. Good baseball, but yeah. I mean, like I said, I'm just glad that the 2 teams that actually have gotten there and done what they did was from Florida. Definitely makes our state look like we're baseball people.
Yeah, I mean, look, not even a California team has done that.
Nope.
And the California teams are always good.
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah.
I will say this. Every time I watched another day of it, I was reminded of how good Little League is.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? I'm going to say this, and I'm going to say this very, very politely, but passionately at the same time. Don't jump on the Little League bandwagon now.
Makes sense.
Do you know what I mean by that?
Mm-hmm.
If you really weren't for Little League because you feel like it wasn't beneficial for you, just because of Florida, it's okay to congratulate those kids. You should.
100%.
But all of them say, oh, I love Little League. No, you don't. Why are the numbers down if you do?
Yeah. Yeah, they're all down.
Why? Little League paved the way. And Little League has done it right since day one. And I will say that to the day that I die because of what we witnessed with this past one. And it's gotten better and better and better. Now, look, you don't have to agree with everything that Little League does. But let me tell you something. People come back to Little League to play that 12U division, which also pisses me off a little bit too. And I'm guilty of it. My son did the same thing. Okay. But I've never said I don't support Little League. Yeah. I support Little League. People, Little League sucks. Oh, wait, hold on. Congratulations, Florida won. Yeah. I love Little League. Yeah. You're full of shit.
Yeah.
Because you've done nothing but talk bad about it. It's not good. The competition stinks, which some of those arguments are there.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
But don't bash it. And then all of a sudden, a team from here, and it's like, it's like when the Marlins won, and how many freaking fair weather fans there were and jumped on that bandwagon.
Not me, but
not me either. I don't. If you support something, you support it, whether it's good or bad.
Can I ask you a question since you're more involved in this than I am?
Sure.
So does travel baseball have like a World Series kind of thing, or is it just straight tournaments, right?
Travel.
So
I mean,
which I have.
PG does. Yeah, PG has the Worldwood bat.
Yeah.
But that's at an older age. It's not for 9, 10, 11, and 12.
So here's my point.
Sure.
This is where I've been. I'm probably going to sound like I'm backing you up on this or whatever. This is where I feel that Little League is doing it the right way, because how else are these kids getting on TV or anything like that? You're not broadcasting a travel baseball game.
Well, now they are, because years ago you couldn't. Now you have live stream. Perfect Game does have their own
Yeah, they have their
TV
own
network.
TV thing, but this was on like ESPN, dude. Like, I mean,
But
and this
that's
is on.
my point. And then you see they had the Yankees there playing
Yeah.
against the Tigers.
To me, it's a better thing for the kids.
It hands down is better.
Yeah.
Hands down. The only thing I can criticize Little League on currently right now, as it stands from a whole, is that they don't pay attention to what's really going on in certain areas.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not Boynton Beach.
Yeah.
Okay, don't take that twisted because now my phone's gonna blow up.
Yeah.
I think I don't know how they social media anymore. I'm talking about all areas.
Yeah.
All areas have become this. And what it is that we have to have our feeder program from our Little League into our travel. But yet we're really not playing Little League, we're playing travel.
Yeah.
Stop that.
Yeah.
You got to stop. Stop what was working all those years didn't break. You broke it.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a reason why you broke it. Because there was money to be made there.
Mm-hmm.
That's why it was broke.
What do I say all the time? You want to ruin youth sports? Have adults be in charge.
Yeah, well, that or come up with an idea that's going to trash what really was something positive. Those kids had the time of their lives in Williamsport.
Yep.
Just like the kids have a time of their lives in Cooperstown and Pigeon Forge, which are both great events. I'm not saying Dylan just went this year.
Yeah.
To Pigeon Forge. And I had a blast. And he had a blast.
Good.
But what I'm talking about is the road to those places all came from Little League.
Yes, agreed.
And at 12 years old, you want to dip out on Little League at 13 or 14 or 15? I get it. But the road was paved this way. It should be kept that way. There's room for change. And Little League has tried to change.
There always is room for change.
Room for change, and there's room for, but stop with the, oh, I love it. Oh, my God. I can't wait. I'm going to go to the parade and watch these kids and parade around. Yet last week you were saying how much you would never play Little League.
Yeah. Yep. Losers.
It's a matter of you either support it or you don't. And that's fine. If you don't, you're entitled to your opinion. But stop with the, every freaking post I saw, and I remembered who posted it. And I remember what they said to me to my face and in my ear about Little League and how it sucked. It doesn't suck. You broke it.
Yeah.
And when you broke it, you're to blame.
Yeah. Yeah, agreed. No, I totally agree with you, dude.
Because there's no other situation other than across America, they were watching it. Nobody watches across America Perfect Game.
No.
Nobody watches Prospect Select.
No.
Nobody watches Fleetle. Nobody watches what's the other one? Prospect Wire.
Yeah.
They don't. They don't watch USSSA across the world.
No.
They don't.
You want to know why?
You know what they watch across the world?
Little League World Series.
Yes, sir.
Every time.
Taiwan, Japan.
Every year, dude.
Yeah.
Like it's not like
Czech Republic.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, every single nation
watches that shit.
Watches it.
Every one of them. Yep.
Don't tell me that they watch the Perfect Game like that.
No, they don't.
Not happening.
I don't watch it.
Why is that? Not why don't you watch it, but why do you think that is? Because it didn't pave the way.
Yeah, and I also think because a lot of it is travel baseball leagues and travel teams are built to win. They're built that way. When you go to All-Stars and you're picking the best players that you can possibly pick in rec, where there's a lot of those kids that aren't as good as you think they are. And like, I'll give you an example, and I know I cut you off.
No,
but,
you didn't.
But like you go back to like Boynton's All-Star team that they just had. I'm talking Jackson's 11U team. Okay.
Yeah,
or I mean a 10.
But it's all travel.
Jackson, I'm talking Jackson's 10-year-old team. I'm sorry. His 10U team. We lost 2 games.
Oh,
I wasn't there.
Sorry.
I wasn't there.
I thought you were talking about the ones that just
No, and they
states.
went far. They won states. They did great, dude. I mean, hats off to them dudes, man.
Congratulations.
I know a
to
lot of
those
those kids. I've coached some of those kids.
But it was all travel kids.
But they were all travel baseball.
Every
kids.
Single one of them.
Yep. Every one of them were travel kids.
And I'm not saying that's not
my problem.
Well, I don't know if that's a problem.
It should be a problem. I shouldn't say it's a problem.
I'm okay with keeping those kids together.
It sucks for a normal rec kid that only plays baseball maybe 5 months out of the year because he plays rec in both seasons.
Agreed.
So to me, it takes him out of the game.
Agreed.
So that's where I get like with Jackson when he had his 10U team. again, there's a lot. Most all those kids play travel, but Jackson outplayed all of those little bastards. And the only way I'm going to say that is because I have it in Game Changer. It don't lie. Facts are facts, dude.
Yeah.
And my kid outplayed
Well, it
all
depends
of them.
who's doing the Game Changer, because I've seen Game
Not
Changer
me.
lie. I'm just telling you, I've seen
I
Game
did the
Changer lie.
one. I'm not gonna lie to you there.
I've
I did
seen
one.
Game Changer lie. Because
But-
why? Because somebody says, wait a minute. Well, first of all, they don't even know how to do the book.
That's the problem.
I mean, I have yet to meet a person that could still do the book around lately.
Yeah.
Not many people can. My wife and I can.
Yeah.
I could do that whole book blinded.
Yeah.
Like literally put a blindfold on me and I could tell you exactly. You tell me what just happened. I know how to put it on.
Yeah.
Nobody does
No.
anymore.
No.
It's Game Changer.
It's all. It's
and
all
even in
Changer.
Game Changer, they don't know what the hell they're doing.
Nope.
But at the same time, I think that with Little League, you need to understand why it was where it was years ago, why all these people played it. It was always the opportunity just to build memories, build dreams, build good sportsmanship. And that's what they're all about.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like what they did this year with the batting 12. I thought that was ridiculous.
Yeah.
I don't think in travel baseball, you should bat 12.
No.
I'm very dead set against that.
Agreed.
Any coach that does it, I think you're retarded.
Yeah.
Sorry. I don't want to say that.
Bad choice of words. But
Yeah,
I knew
very
what
bad
you meant.
choice. I don't agree with it.
We'll edit that
I
out
don't
later.
agree with it because you want to bat 10, okay, right? Because it's kind of like saying you have the DH along with your pitcher hitting.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm okay with that. Anything after 10, I'm not good with.
Yeah.
Baseball wasn't built for you to bat the whole lineup or every kid that's in the dugout.
Yeah.
And they did that because they want these kids to get opportunities. And I get it. But what are you teaching them?
Yeah.
Again, it's not baseball.
Yeah. Agreed.
I mean,
That's tough.
I still don't agree that at 12 years old at that level to get to Williamsport, they shouldn't be leading off. I
Mhm.
still think they should.
Yeah.
They're allowed to steal. Why
Yeah.
can't they lead off?
Yeah.
Why do you got to stay on the bag until the ball? I don't get it.
Those rules need to change.
Those rules need to get to the times.
Yes.
I mean, they're stealing at 9U baseball with travel.
Yeah.
So why aren't we stealing at 12
Yeah. Agreed.
or leading off?
Yeah.
So there are things that I don't like about Little League, and I'll be the first one to say I'll tell you one thing that's the best: pitching.
Yeah.
The
Agreed.
rules with the pitching
Yeah. Agreed.
saves arms.
Sure.
There was
does.
a lot of curveballs I saw this year.
Mhm.
A lot of curveballs.
Oh yeah.
And let me tell you something, guys. You think I'm joking? If your pitch count is 60% breaker, 40% fastball, I got a number for you. His name is Dr. Andrews, and he will be happy to do your Tommy John.
It's gonna happen.
And it's going to happen. On that note, I don't wish it happens, but if you bend your elbow like this 60% of the time, you're going to hurt it.
Especially at this age too, man. The body's not developed for that yet.
You have growth plates too.
Yeah.
Don't forget.
Yeah.
Okay. Kids are still growing at that age. Their bones are still expanding. Everything is expanding about them.
Yeah.
Their shoe size. I mean, Dylan has gone from a 7 literally to a 9.5 wearing my same shoe in less than a year.
Yep.
And in less than a year. That's how big he's getting, how fast he's growing.
Yeah. Jackson, I think's in a
You think-
7.5, and he's 10.
Yeah. You think going like this 60% of the time is good for you?
No.
Anyways, guys,
Yeah. Good show,
time.
man.
Yeah, you got to get out of
I
here.
got to get out of here.
So
I got a kid.
we'll
to go
be
watch.
here next week,
We'll be here next week.
barring anything bad happening.
I don't think anything bad happens.
Well, bad, but just something coming up.
Yeah.
We will be here. We will hope to be here, God willing. Everything works out for us, and we will be here next week. So
That's right.
Thank you very much, and we will see you next time on The Diamond. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, and don't forget, subscribe to the channel. Have a nice night.
See you guys.